Throw your drink in your daughter's face.
I beg your pardon?
If you desire union between our families, throw your drink in your daughter's face.
Duke Collins, I would never.
Surely the payday from our marriage will be more than enough to cover the cleaning.
Forgive me, my heart.
Edgar's patience was running dry. He had already rejected 3 proposals that evening.
How disappointing.
Sir?
I can see this isn't about love for either of you.
But...
I must bid you good night.
But the king said that he couldn't wait to see you with a duchess by your side.
With all due respect, I'd rather marry my horse than any of you.
Embarrassment washed over the mother and daughter, like the evening's wine, as well as the other hopeful women. There would be no winning the Duke tonight. Talk swirled around the dreaded Duke Collins.
His business dealings are so hush-hush. I heard he even worked with criminals in the cover of the night.
Thanks to a friendly rivalry between the Duke and the King, and several rumors spread by His Royal Highness.
Oh, delicious.
Everyone believed the Duke was looking for a wife. He felt like he was trapped in a viper's nest with all these mothers looking to bag a son-in-law. He was said to be a cunning and dangerous man, feared by many and respected by all. And yet...
Duke Collins!
It's gonna be a miserable evening.
his title made him quite enticing. He owned nearly as much land as the king himself.
So kind of you to attend this evening.
Save it, Baron. You know why I'm here. Unlike the king, I'm not convinced you're going to prove yourself useful to our cause.
Duke Edgar was currently investigating the disappearance of several young women in town and was desperate for a lead.
How about a drink? It's a party! Whoa.
I'm not here for a drink. The missing women, where are they?
I don't know. Yeah, but I have information. Upstairs. You wouldn't want all these people to get the wrong idea about you, would you?
It wouldn't take too long to break the neck of such a slender, weak old man. Would that be entertaining enough for your guest?
Please put it out. And I'll go fetch it.
I'll need a moment to smoke. Alone.
Well, why not use the garden? It's off limits to the other guests, but you're welcome. My daughter would like to have a moment with you.
A bit dark and a bit late for a lady without a chaperone, isn't it?
The mysterious woman was Alessandra, the Baron's eldest daughter. She had been told to wait outside for her dinner, as she was not allowed to be seen by the guests.
The party is inside.
She wanted to flee, but the Duke had other plans.
With that, I'm very aware. Alessandra, don't act so surprised. We've all heard the stories of the cursed daughter of Baron Desmond Barrett.
You're not scared of me?
That's not a very frightening mask.
Alessandra was intrigued. No one had ever been this nice to her upon first meeting, especially no man.
I don't believe I know who you are.
Collins. Edgar.
The Duke? Are you here to marry my sister?
Something about this girl intrigued the Duke.
I'd rather die. No offense. The women inside are all like matching dolls. Too similar, too perfect.
A thought came to her. She couldn't resist its temptation.
And what say you of me, then? If I were to ask you to marry me, what would you say?
You'd be setting yourself up for a loveless marriage. I have no interest.
Is it untrue? Do you not long for a wife?
The king has played quite the joke.
The king loved to play his little games with Edgar.
Well, I've no need for love. I've hardly ever known it.
All women yearn to be loved. You cannot guarantee me that you will not grow wanting.
A contract, then. Legally binding. If I fall in love, we divorce.
Did your father put you up to this?
This offer has nothing to do with helping my father. I leave that up to you to believe me. I'm not interested in marrying anyone for love. I only wish to leave this place and never look back.
Edgar was surprised by her honesty. There was opportunity here.
Oh, would you marry me despite him?
I am dying within these walls, day by day, piece by piece. I am neglected and unloved by my own father. I do not care for your looks, Duke Edgar, nor your money. Frankly, I see you as an escape.
You know, it would be nothing for one to hire an actress or a prostitute to play that role.
If you wanted, you would have done so already. If the king has played this joke to toy with you, then surely marrying the cursed daughter of Baron Desmond Barrett would fill him with remorse.
You're much quicker on your feet than I expected. The rumors about your timidity and reclusive nature are clearly false. Join me in my residence tomorrow on the edge of town. I'd love to discuss this further.
But father would never allow it.
I must be mistaken then. I thought you wanted to leave.
She wanted to, but couldn't think fast enough to stop him.
Duke Collins!
But it would have to wait. Alessandra's sister had arrived.
Father told me to find you. Are you out here all alone?
Kate Barrett, I presume. I was just about to.
Kate's blood boiled at the sight of Alessandra.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry that thing has bothered you. It wasn't meant to be out here.
She is your sister, and I'm sure she doesn't appreciate being referred to as...
The Duke was disappointed at seeing Alessandra was no longer around. Disappointed?
Oh, sweetie, siblings often have little pet names for each other, do they not? You were an only child, so I can forgive you for that.
I'm sure that excuse allows you to sleep quite soundly at night.
Kate would do anything to make the Duke see she'd make a good wife. Her family had a problem, and he was their best solution.
The stories do not do you justice, Duke Collins. I must admit, I was hoping to get you here alone. A man of your position and a woman of my beauty would make a powerful union, don't you agree?
As hard as it may be to believe, not all men are so susceptible to the fluttering of your eyelashes. Besides, I received another, more promising offer. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The Duke didn't give Alessandra away. Maybe he really was the solution to her problems. Kate, on the other hand, was both surprised and embarrassed to hear someone had already caught the Duke's eye.
Alessandra, I'd like a word. Did the Duke say anything about another woman? Don't think you'll get away with disobeying Father's orders.
Mario, are you in here? I never received my dinner.
A bit bland, is it not?
Mario, Alessandra's only friend and confidant. He never refuses a respite when offered.
Cover for me, lovely. I won't be long.
No one came to deliver my food. I was told to wait for it in the garden.
In the garden? Who told you that? We are never told to send it here.
Alessandra did not like thinking ill of people, but she also distinctly remembered her stepmother promising to inform the kitchen staff.
Maybe it just got lost in all the shuffle. Just a month ago, they were laying off half the staff. Now we have this party and there's not enough of us to handle the job. What were they thinking?
Haven't you heard? Duke Collins longs for a wife. And my father wants him to marry Kate.
So that's the reason. Well, I can only imagine she's driving him mad.
I've spoken with him.
The Duke? Alessandra? I've heard stories he's killed 14 men in one night.
There are also many stories about me as well. Do you believe them?
Of course not.
I can't tell you what we spoke about, but I will say I am hopeful for some very good news.
Is this your new escape plan? For all you know, he's the reason young girls are disappearing. What do you need?
The coachman. I am not close with them, but you are. Can you ask them to deliver me to the Duke's tomorrow? Only for a few hours.
If you truly believe the Duke is the answer to your troubles, I'd gladly carry you there on my back.
Come with me. You've always been so kind. And who will make all my favorite snacks?
I still owe your father till the end of my contract. How about I join you this time next year? After all, you're the only Barrett I can stand.
Mario! Mario! You said you wouldn't be long.
I have to go. Just promise me you will be careful around him.
I still have the knife you gave me. If he tries anything with me, bang.
Okay, firstly, that's a knife, not a gun. It doesn't go bang.
Well, knives don't really make sounds.
I'm being serious. He's a violent man. That much I witnessed personally tonight.
Mario, quit faffing about.
I'm still waiting on my food.
Right away. Promise me?
I promise.
Alessandra listened to the sounds of the party, and she imagined she was among them, drinking, laughing, gossiping, dancing among the music and the food and the friends. She wanted it. All of it. She had it in her mind. She was there. Then she opened her eyes.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking about life.
It'll get better soon.
For every rain cloud, there's a rainbow, right?
When was the last time you saw a rainbow here in Lockwood? I was going to say, happiness is when the next shipment of rum comes in.
Thank you.
Someday, Alessandra thought. Besides Mario, the other staff had a tendency to avoid Alessandra. Still, she was always polite to them.
Yoo-hoo, barmaid, I'm in need of some refreshment.
All right, I'll see you back at the kitchen. You should be more careful with vulgarity. Stepmother might see you.
Please, please don't hurt me.
What? Hurt you?
Alessandra knew there were many rumors spread about her. So many, she could hardly keep track of all of them.
If you see under my mask, you die. Is that what they told you? Don't believe everything you hear. Please. May I enter my room? Thank you. Kitty. It's just you and I tonight, I'm afraid.
Her stepmother would be furious if she knew Alessandra kept a pet. But Kitty was the only thing that Alessandra could truly call hers.
Breakfast, my lady. My lady, please. It'll get cold.
Alessandra knew there was only one reason the maids wouldn't just leave food at the door and run.
Kate is here. I will come back for you later.
Alessandra, get out here this instant.
Coming. What is it?
Good morning, sister.
Good morning.
Leave us. Did you enjoy yourself last night, Alessandra?
Very much so. The music reached my room.
Tell me, what was it you were discussing with Duke Collins last night?
He scolded me for being unable to recognize someone of his stature, and then you arrived.
Is that so? Was there anything else?
He spoke briefly of you.
What did he say?
He pondered aloud, weighed his options. He thought you were pretty, like a doll, I swear.
That makes sense. He's playing hard to get. And I suppose there really would be no reason for him to talk to you unless it was about me.
Of course.
Well, anyway, I'm appalled you had the audacity to speak with him. You risked dissuading him from marrying into our houses by showing your hideous face.
Why did you do that? Ah! Stop!
Kate!
Father, it was an accident.
As callous as Baron Barrett could be towards his daughter, he did not abide her direct mistreatment.
I shall see to her discipline then. Run along. What have I taken guests out to the garden?
I needed dinner. You want me to starve?
Fine, fine. There's absolutely no point scolding you. Whoever didn't bring your food is to blame. I'm sorry about what Kate did to you, but she's just looking out for the family. You must be bored in your room all alone all the time. Let me prepare for some entertainment for you.
Can I take the stagecoach to look for places of interest to paint today? I promise I will not leave the carriage.
The Baron understood it was better to allow a pet bird some freedom, so she would not test the limits of her cage.
Very well.
Meanwhile, Edgar, at his window, eagerly awaited the arrival of his new friend.
Young master.
Good morning, Alfred.
Your tea, sir.
Alfred was confused by his master's behavior. Edgar was usually only like this when his mother visited.
Expecting guests?
I met someone of interest. In truth, she was invited, but I'm unsure if she's desperate enough.
She, a woman, visiting here in broad daylight.
What are you implying? Do you think of me some sort of rake?
Indeed.
I've known you for far too long. Please refrain from speaking such a way when my guest arrives. I intend to make her the lady of the house.
What?
Edgar knew he could trust Alfred to keep a secret or two.
Are you surprised?
Well, I recall your exact words to the king were, "I'd sooner cut off my own manhood than lose it to a woman." But surely I've misinterpreted your intent.
Alfred, I sincerely believe I inherited my dramatic nature from you. I'm not interested in marriage, but the woman I met last night is intriguing. A perfect way to piss off the king and ward off some other people.
So, who should I be expecting?
Alessandra marveled at the size of the Duke's estate and the beautiful manor at the center of it all that seemed to tower over everything.
This place is humongous.
Good morning.
Good morning to you too.
Welcome, Alessandra Baron. The Duke eagerly awaits you.
Alessandra worried that her mask might be a problem, but per the Duke's orders, Alfred had already instructed the staff not to react when they saw it.
Right this way, milady.
Wait, I didn't get your name.
Alfred. Most people never ask.
Most people are cruel. Well met, Alfred.
As Alessandra entered the Duke's home for the first time, the sheer extravagance of it all took her breath away.
To be honest, I began to think you wouldn't show up. Have you eaten?
This was the first time in years Alessandra had been invited to eat at a table with someone.
Thank you.
So, how did you escape? Did you play a trick on the Baron, or did he allow you to leave willingly?
I am not working with my father, I assure you. In fact, I took a great risk being here today. You must know that I am extremely serious about this. There's no going back for me.
Does your father hate you?
Alessandra hoped he didn't, at least. In truth, she did not know.
Hate is the wrong word. Ashamed.
And he should be. But not of you. Every child deserves to be cherished by their parents. It's unfortunate that you were born under his charge.
If I were the daughter of some farmer, they would have tossed me out with the other weeds.
Would a farmer's daughter have intentionally been disfigured, such as yourself? The life of a peasant is rarely as ruthless as high society.
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh. Someone must have been very jealous of you, Alessandra.
Alessandra couldn't bear to speak. Some truths are far too painful.
Let's say I believe you. Why would someone, for their whole life who's been hiding, seek to marry someone who's in the limelight? How does that serve you?
Alessandra was fed up that people mistook her kindness for weakness.
Truthfully, I did not plan on asking you to marry me. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision. I need an escape plan, and my only option is marriage. I never pictured that person to be quite as grand as you, but you fulfill all the criteria. There are only two things that I considered, Duke Collins. One, you are a notoriously private person, in spite of all the rumors that swirl around you. Secondly, you are quite capable of bringing my family to heel.
And how does that benefit me?
No one would dare bother a man with a cursed bride, especially one they say can kill with a glance.
She was far from that scared girl he met in the garden the night before.
I would love to attend parties, to talk, to laugh, to dance. I'd rather die than live another day in the shadows.
I'm not a warden, Alessandra. And you are not a prisoner. I will not dare keep someone so unique hidden from the world.
Alessandra felt her hair rise ever so slightly at the Duke's words.
Were you expecting someone else today?
I was not.
Master Edgar, there's a woman here to see you. She claims she's meant to be your wife.
Miss, I think you have the wrong estate.
Oh, we are exactly where we're supposed to be.
Who is this, Edgar?
I haven't the slightest.
Unsurprising given the volume of women that pass through his chambers.
How could you?
If this is truly my child, then I must do the honorable thing.
Sir?
This is a prank, a lie, played by a vindictive king.
The timing is suspect.
If you marry her, you have no control. You are at the mercy of the king, merely an object in his game. If If you marry me, we can play this game on our terms.
Why would you want to marry this ugly woman who has to hide her face? I heard she is dangerous as well. Do you want to risk your life?
Quiet! I know what I must do.
Will Duke Edgar marry Alessandra? What will happen to Alessandra if her plan fails? Will she be killed? What secrets does Alessandra hide behind her mask? Will her mysterious past destroy her future with Edgar? Find out on Pocket FM.